Welcome to Newsletter Guru TV, your show with a boatload of smart marketing and business building advice, and a little fun along the way.
This episode of Newsletter Guru TV is brought to you by Jim Palmer's Dream Business Academy, Annapolis. This truly one-of-a-kind live event takes place October 7th through the 9th in beautiful Annapolis, Maryland, and you'll learn exactly how to market and grow a more profitable business faster. Jim and his dream team of speakers will share some of their best marketing and business building advice, all in a pitch-free zone. And don't miss two of Jim's rock star entrepreneur friends, Melanie Benson Strick and best-selling author Bob Burg. Dream Business Academy Annapolis will quite literally transform your business. Do not miss it. Get all the details and register today at www.dreambizacademy.com. That's www.dreambizacademy.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Palmer, the Newsletter Guru, your dream business coach. As always, I'm committed to helping you build a more profitable business faster. This is my first video with my new dog, Blue. He's not real happy about being on camera. Hey, Blue. Hey, Blue, say hi to everybody. Yes, you're a good boy. You know, I learned a lot of lessons in the last week about Blue. We've had him about 6 days now as I'm shooting this video. And, you know, can't help turn my entrepreneurial brain off, so I was thinking of a couple things. And I said, you know, some of the lessons that we've learned from Blue, hard to keep us both in frame here because you're a big guy there, big guy. So anyway, I want to tell you the story. So Steph and I, after about 90 days after Toby passed, we decided that it was time to rescue another dog. And we really liked the Beagles, and we fell in love with about 2 or 3 of them, only to find out that they weren't available. And so we kept looking, and then we came across this really cool rescue agency. You're going to stay right here, buddy. Stay right here. This cool rescue agency called Missions of Mercy Rescue. All right, and no, you're not going to. We got some deer in the yard. Oh my God, this guy's a runner. About pulled my arm out of my socket a couple times. So anyway, we fell in love with this, another Beagle fell in love. You know, we really thought this would be a good one. And they also showed this guy here, Blue, on the website. It's hard to tell from a picture. We pictured him at like 50 or 60 pounds, which was a little bigger than I thought we wanted to deal with, right? And so one day after work, Steph and I are both tired. We drove about an hour and almost 2 hours, about an hour and 55 minutes to this rescue place, and the Beagle, turns out, had some, what they call it, emotional issues, and they said, well, how about this guy here, Blue? Hey, Blue, this is what we looked at. We looked at this guy, Blue, and he has these big puppy dog brown eyes, and he looked at us. He came right up to us and just wanted to be with us, kind of like he's with me right now, right? You're a good boy, mister. And anyway, so we learned his story. He had a good first 7 years of his life, and then his owner died, and the owner's wife was sickly and she couldn't care for him, and it turns out, kind of sad, that Blue was chained in the backyard for 2 years until somebody called this rescue agency, and the wife had said she just couldn't care for him, so they took her. The rescue agency took Blue, not her, him. And here's the story. So, you know, when you got a 9-year-old dog, who this dog turns out to be 80 pounds, it's kind of hard to place. So, sorry about the bouncing around. I'm trying to keep my hands on this dog here before he takes off. So, you know, when Steph and I got to the house and at the place, and the Beagle wasn't, you know, just wasn't a good fit, and we looked at Blue, and he just stared at us, he played with us, he nuzzled up against us. We looked in his eyes, and they told a real story. And as we were being told the story and looking at Blue, his eyes were basically saying, take me home, I will be an amazing pet for you. So we actually went home, and we had to think about it, and we prayed about it, and it turns out that Blue really is a pretty cool dog, and we totally love this guy already. He's been less than a week. And so I started thinking about, I knew I wanted to shoot a video and introduce you to him. The big lug here. Where'd you go? Uh-oh. All right, hold on a second. All right, I'll get my camera steady there. So I wanted to introduce you to Blue, and but I also wanted to share some business lessons, as I always do. So number one, here's a lesson. You know, this is actually the first line in Rick Warren's very popular book, Purpose Driven Life. It's not about you. And, you know, it's always about serving others. And I thought, you know, when it comes to Blue, it's about we need to provide a home for Blue. It's not necessarily about what we want, what the perfect dog is for us. And in business, it's not necessarily about what you want to do, right? It's about what your customers' needs, what their wants, needs, and desires and dreams are. And if they have needs and you can meet them, you're going to have a pretty successful business. You know, the other thing is it's about your dreams for what you want your business to look like. You have to be open to change, because sometimes when you're growing a business, the demands change, needs change, your staff changes, the market shifts. So you always got to be open to different things. And I think there's another lesson that I wanted to share. I got two more off the top of my head. One of them is you're going to run into obstacles. Every business is going to have obstacles, and what you want to do is just motor forward and figure out a way. So Toby was like 37 pounds, occasionally got up about 40, but he was big enough, he was okay size for our boat, right? And our boat goes up and down with the tides on the Chesapeake Bay, and so on occasion, if there's a high tide or low tide, I had to pick him up and put him in the boat, or get him out of the boat and put him up in the dock, and it really, after a while, started wreaking havoc with my shoulder and my elbow, kind of like tennis elbow. And now here's Blue. I mean, boating's a big part of our life, and we wanted him, right, Blue? Boating's a big part of our life, buddy? Yeah, and we wanted him to be part of that. And so I did a little investigation, and I found a ramp that you could attach to your boat. It's kind of made for also getting your dogs up into a big, tall SUV or something. But here, take a quick look at this video. I got this ramp, fixed it to my dock, and now this is how Blue gets in and out of our boat. Check this out.
Come on, Blue. Come on the boat. Come on the boat. Yay.
Good boy.
Blue's a good boy.
Isn't that awesome? So my point is there, sometimes there's going to be problems and challenges as you build your dream business, but you're going to overcome them. And the final thing I want to share with you today is, and I think this is a good one, with 80-pound Blue here, sometimes you have to think big. And even when you're thinking big, you have to think bigger. That's how dream businesses are created. So Blue here is a big, big dog. Come here. Can you stand up a minute? That's good. Just stay right there. Come here. Sit down. Sit. There's a good boy. Now they can see your pretty face, your mug. Where are you? Ah. So there we go. Sometimes you have to think bigger. So we had a picture in mind. We thought bigger. We were okay to the challenge. Look at that ear. I mean, whoop, his ear goes up and his face leans. It's the coolest thing. So needless to say, Stephanie and I are pretty head over heels for our new dog, Blue. However many years we got with him, 5, 6, 7, who knows. They're going to be pretty awesome years. Blue, can you look this way, buddy? Look into the camera and say hi to everybody. Say hi to your dream business audience. There you go. Boop. Raise your ear up. Boop. Anyway, that is the lesson for today. I wanted you to meet Blue, get him on camera, and also, as always, share a couple business building tips with you. And I apologize for the camera, but I'm desperate. He is a runner, so we have not trained him. I have a very big yard here, but it's not fenced, so I got to be mindful of him. I am not going to let him go. All right, my name's Jim Palmer. Be sure to check out Stick Like Glue Radio. It's the only podcast dedicated to helping you create an everlasting bond with your customers so they stay longer, spend more, and refer more. Those are all great things. Be sure to go to Stick Like Glue. That's Stick Like Glue Radio, by the way. And you can subscribe at iTunes and getjimpalmer.com. And be sure to come to my next Dream Business Academy. I think we're down to 17 scenes. We're going to sell it again. Hey, we're going to sell out again, buddy. And you can't come. Sorry about that. So come to dreambizacademy.com. I think that's all. I'm going fast because I'm sensing with my right arm this guy's about to go. Blue, do you have anything else you want to say, buddy? Ooh, show me your ears, your funny ears. Mwah. All right, folks. Until next week, another great episode of Newsletter Guru TV. You take good care.